What's up guys, Corvus95 here and welcome to another team review for the past week of OU battles. So this was our fourth week total of OU battles, our third week in a row, and we're going to move on to a different tier tomorrow. You'll have to wait until tomorrow to see which tier, I haven't actually decided on it yet. And we're going to go through how the team performed over the past week. First up, Garchomp, the mainstay of this team, performed as well as he's done the previous 2 weeks. You can't really complain about Choice Scarf Garchomp. It always does a job. Almost, like I'd say 80 to 90% of battles it'll get at least 1 kill. So it at least makes up for itself being on the team. So yeah, I've got really very little to say about him. I mean, you can run stuff over Poison Jab and Stone Edge, like you can run, I don't know, Draco Meteor if you want a mixed Garchomp. You can run Iron Head instead of Poison Jab. You can go for Sword, well not in Choice Scarf you can't. Shadow Claw maybe. Rock Slide in case you want a slight bit more accuracy for a lot of a power drop, for a big power drop. And yeah, not much else to say about Garchomp. Or my next Pokemon, Scizor, Lumberry, Bullet Punch, Knockoff, U-Turn, Brick Break. Didn't perform as well as previously, but I think that's because there seemed to be a lot of like fire types this week comparatively to previous weeks. Very few Charizards in OU now. I know Charizard at one point was the most used Pokemon in OU. Yes, I think I only ran into maybe 2. Maybe like 5 or 6 in the past 3 weeks. In 30 battles. Actually, in 30 battles. That seems like a very low amount. So, not much to say about Scizor either. Bullet Punch, one of the best moves. Bullet Punch from a Scizor with Technician. You've got Knockoff, my opinion, best move in the game. U-Turn, Switch Initiative. I don't really use Switch Initiative that much. I kind of like to stay in, and then it's very rare I switch out using a Switch Initiative move. And then you've got Brick Break. U-Turn's not as good on Scizor either because you only have that base 65 speed, so you're not going to be outspeeding most of the Pokemon in the tier. So it doesn't really come in that handy. You can maybe swap it out for Bug Bite, because Bug Bite gets the Technician boost, so it actually does more than U-Turn. It goes to base 90, which is very powerful. Brick Break for the screens, because I had a lot of trouble in the first week with Pokemon using screens and signing up on me. I think of the 20 battles in week 1, in week 2 and week 3, I think we only had 1 battle where one Pokemon used screens. So yeah, Brick Break didn't really come in that handy. After the first week I thought screens were very prevalent in OU, but it seems like they're not. Next up, Mamoswine, not as good as last week I don't think. Didn't perform, well, the team on a whole didn't perform as well as last week's team. Mamoswine I think was one of the main events. Out of the 3 who came through from last week, Mamoswine was the biggest letdown. Didn't really get much done. I felt like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to take hits as well as I remember Mamoswine taking hits. Damage output was pretty decent, however it just doesn't outspeed enough things with base 80 speed to make it a OU mainstay. I believe it's still UU, so that can make sense. Like, is it UU? Yeah, it's UU, so yeah. It definitely makes sense as to why Mamoswine isn't OU, in just the fact that it doesn't outspeed enough things to be OU. Next up, Azumarill. Once again, not really a standout performance from Azumarill. Banded, I don't think it works very well anymore. It's just too predictable. People know your moveset basically. The only real change you can get is some people run Superpower, some people run Waterfall and Aqua Jet. Some people even run Power Punch. But yeah, not my favourite set I've ever run with an Azumarill. I used to love Azumarill at end of 5th gen, start of 6th gen, but over the course of the generation it's tailed off quite a lot, I feel. Not as powerful as it was at the start of the generation. That could be just my experience, but it doesn't do enough. It doesn't do enough to justify a slot on the team. And next up, Thundurus, I thought was very good. Lots of people were predicting like a Prankster set, or no, this is the Prankster one, yeah. And Thundurus T has Volt Absorb. So yeah, this Thundurus, lots of people were predicting Prankster sets, so they were staying in, not worried about getting attacked. And then I'd almost one-shot them with a Thunderbolt. So I think Choice Specs might actually work really well with this set. Or like Choice Scarf or Life Orb. Life Orb might be very good with this set as opposed to Assault Vest. You lose the survivability, but you get a lot more damage output from it. And I think you pick up those kills where I was getting like 90% health down from Thunderbolt. So I definitely recommend trying out Thundurus as a 4-attack Pokemon. Maybe even if you run Life Orb, you can run, I don't know, another move ahead of this. Possibly you could run all Special Attacker and run Choice Specs, swap out Knock Off for Dark Pulse, swap out U-Turn for like Focus Blast or Flash Cannon, or Sludge Bomb or Sludge Wave. Got here. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with how Thundurus did. I think it was the 3rd best member of the team this week. And now we go on to probably the worst member of this team. Mega Charizard Y. I've always wanted to try out Mega Charizard because people rave about how good it was. Or last time I spoke to people about Mega Charizard, people were raving about how good it was, especially Mega Charizard Y. Mega Charizard X, I believe, has a lot more usage, although I believe I only saw one. It has a lot more usage. I think it's entirely because it's got more damage output because it has the Tough Claws boost. But Mega Charizard Y Flamethrower does a crazy amount of damage in the sun. The problem with Mega Charizard Y is its entire moveset's known by everyone. Everyone knows it has a Fire type move and a Flying type move. Everyone knows it has Solar Beam. The only move that's like rare to see is Dragon Pulse. Most people would run like Roost or something over that. Some people would even run Rock Slide. Ancient Power is a possibility, although very few people would say Ancient Power is a possibility. I quite like the Ancient Power. I mean, the 10% chance kind of sucks, but I mean, if you can get the boost, good for you. You can, like, it has very limited move pool in terms of different typings. Like, you could run Ominous Wind, go for the double boost with Ominous Wind and Ancient Power. Or you can go a more defensive set and run Will-O-Wisp, but when you're using a Mega to run defensive, I don't think defensive Megas are as good as offensive Megas. It's just like, you're wasting your Mega slot on a Pokemon that's just meant to sit there and tank hits, which if it can, that's good. Mega Charizard Y, not a tank, so I think the attacking variant is much better than a defensive-minded one, or even a support-minded one. However, I do think you could probably run Roost on this over one of its moves. Out of the 4 moves, I've probably used Air Slash the least, which is a bit surprising. I suppose because it's only really good against fighting types, and whilst fighting type moves are very prevalent in OU, fighting types themselves you don't really go up against that often, apart from like Conkeldurr. Can't think of any others. Terrakion sometimes, but I'd go for Solar Beam on that because it's more damage. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I think on the whole I'd swap Mega Charizard out, I'd swap Azumarill out, just doesn't do as well as it used to. Mamoswine, possibly swap Mamoswine out, maybe for a different ice type, maybe try a Weavile. I haven't actually tried a Weavile since 4th gen, when it wasn't that good in 4th gen, I didn't think. And yeah, I'd probably swap out Charizard for Mega Wise. I actually want to try out Diancie Mega, and then swap out a Azumarill for maybe a more defensive Mon, like a Rotom Wash. Or if you want to go offensive, swap out for a Starmie. So yeah, that's going to be this team review summed up. And I hope you join me tomorrow for my team builder for whichever tier I decide to do. If you have any ideas for which tier I should do, leave it down in the comment section of this video. Make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel to catch up on all the videos I've put out so far and all the videos that are coming out next week. And from me, Corvus95, thank you guys so much for watching and goodbye.